BlockVote is a blockchain-based e-voting solution. It is a compound word of blockchain and vote, and unlike existing systems, it is the best electronic voting system with security and transparency. Today, we will explain BlockVote and watch a demo video. It is very important to use a blockchain electronic voting system. I will explain the reason in comparison with the existing electronic voting system. In the existing electronic voting system, all information is stored and managed in a central server. Because the information is gathered in one place, it is at a very high risk from hacking. The cost of security to prevent that is very high. However, in the blockchain electronic voting system, information is shared through a distributed ledger. It is impossible to tamper. As a result, security costs are also low. The difference between the two systems is security. It can be said that the introduction of the blockchain electronic voting system is very important, because the blockchain system has much better security than the existing system. So, what is the difference between AutoXML BlockVote and the existing electronic voting system? Let me explain the voting process. First, voter authentication and voting rights are given in the first order. At this time, a loophole in proxy voting occurs in the existing system. However, since BlockVote authenticates DID and records it on the blockchain, proxy voting is not possible. Next, there is the process of receiving votes. In this process, there is a problem that it is difficult to monitor proxy voting in the existing system. There is no problem in BlockVote because proxy voting is not possible in the first place. The third is voting. In the old system, there is a risk of changing the ballot paper or ballot box. However, in BlockVote, this process can be very transparent because it is stored on the blockchain as an electronic vote. Finally, vote counting. When counting votes in the existing system, you can manually manipulate and process them. And you can't see what users voted for. On the other hand, BlockVote cannot be manipulated by blockchain aggregation, and users can check their votes in real time. AutoXML BlockVote is a blockchain-based electronic voting solution. Within this solution, blockchain electronic voting, blockchain Gallup polls, blockchain surveys, blockchain tests, and more are possible. Transparency is ensured, because the collected data is stored on the blockchain as a distributed ledger. Because there is no risk of hacking, counterfeiting or tampering. Let's take a look at the main features of BlockVote. The main screen has 4 menus. In the first vote, after user authentication, blockchain voting proceeds. And in the statistics menu, users can check the voting results in real time. In addition, you can check the voting history of users, who have been uploaded to the blockchain, in the transaction list menu. Finally, you can check the original, by decrypting the security document uploaded to the blockchain, in the Decrypt document menu. With the X-Test toolkit, you can easily create web forms, such as polls and polls by inserting content such as photos and videos. When a user votes on this web form, an AutoXML secure document is automatically generated, and stored on the blockchain, allowing users to securely check their ballot at any time. And with summary indexing, anyone in the world can check, and verify statistics in real time. Next, let's take a look at the BlockVote demo. Please experience a transparent and secure electronic voting system with BlockVote. Thank you. Let's start the BlockVote demo right now. Log in first. First, let's look at the status of the 2020 official USA president election ballot in the statistics menu. So far, 11 voters have cast their votes. Among the candidates, Joseph R. Biden received the most votes with 7 votes. So, let's vote now. From the main screen, select the Vote menu, and then select Vote. On the next screen, enter your name and mobile phone number and press the Vote button. This ballot is an actual Pennsylvania state election ballot. I'll vote for each including Joseph R. Biden. When you have finished voting, click the Save button. Voting is thus complete. These voting results are reflected in real time, and users can check the current voting status in statistics. The voting results are reflected. Joseph R. Biden's vote increased from 7 to 8 votes. The result of this vote went into the blockchain. Let's check it in the transaction list menu. My voting results are confirmed as hash values. By pressing the value of TR hash, you can confirm that you have successfully entered the blockchain. I will check my ballot once again through this hash value. After copying the text, select the Decrypt document menu. You can check your ballot by pasting the copied text into the input window and pressing the Decrypt button. All votes made on BlockVote are encrypted and entered into the blockchain. If such a safe and transparent electronic voting system is in place, we will be able to vote with confidence without suspecting any fraudulent elections. Let's finish the demo. Thank you.